Hey everyone, it's Molly. Welcome back. I'm your yoga teacher and your physical therapist. Today we have a love-centered class, so it's a nice, strong backbending vinyasa. Whether you are following along with the Advent calendar, following along in the season of waiting for the return or the arrival of our Savior Christ, or not. If not, it's still a really enjoyable backbending flow. But if you are, then this final fourth week is about love. So I'll put a scripture memory or scripture verse below. I keep saying that. And I just want you to, throughout this practice, recall the idea of love. So it is strong, it is enveloping, it is the point of everything. You don't need any props, just yourself and your mat, and then we'll get started. Today we're going to begin at the back of our mat in a kneeling position. So the length of the mat is in front of us, hips to heels. Place any type of prop between if you need. Stack your spine tall, roll your shoulders back, and close your eyes down. We're going to place our right hand on our heart and our left hand on top of our right. Just feeling into this ever-present and constant beat of us. We are enlivened and embodied souls put here on this earth to what I believe show God's glory and spread love to others. Take 3 more breaths, centering into today's practice. Float your eyes open, interlace your fingers, place them on your heart. Take an inhale to puff your chest into your hands. And then exhale, turn your hands inside out as you press them forward and around to the spine, separating your shoulder blades. Inhale, hands reach up to the sky. Think cow with your back arching, looking up. And then exhale, think cat as you round forward again. Flip your hands right side, back onto your heart. Inhale, puff your heart into your hands. Exhale, turn your hands inside out, press forwards. Inhale, arch through your spine, lift up, gaze up, stretch long through your side bodies. And then exhale, round forward. Inhale, straighten up, heart puffs into chest, hands onto heart. Exhale, lean forward. Press your hands away from you. Tuck your tailbone between your thighs. Inhale, open your heart, arms overhead, gaze can follow. And exhale, press them forward. Good. Inhale, stack your spine, release your arms. And exhale, stretch them in front of you, finding puppy pose. Hips are high, stacked over your knees. Fingertips are long, you're wrapping your outer shoulders down. Forehead can rest to begin, or if you want, you can stretch forward. So you're resting on your chin and your chest. Take 3 or 4 breaths. Feeling broadness across your back space. Good. Walk your hands slightly back underneath you, still in a puppy shape. We're just going to move through some spinal rolls here. You won't get too far, but just think about undulating through your spine. We'll do 3 more with our breath. Inhale, tuck under into a cat shape. And as your spine unfurls, you're going to reach a stopping point, at which point you exhale, sending your hips high again, melting your armpits down towards the mat. 2 more. Last one, inhale, ripple forward through your cat-like spine. And exhale, open up, glide your inner thighs back, cow spine. Good. Next breath shifts you all the way forward. Lower your elbows onto the mat. Sphinx pose. Fingertips are pointing forward. Zip your inner thighs together, roll them up to the sky. Option to just pull your heart through your shoulders, or you can take some neck rolls. Whatever feels good here. See if you can pull your shoulder blades down your back body in order to expand across your collarbones. Good, release. You're gonna let your forehead down to the mat, cactus your arms out to the side. On your next inhale, engage through the back body on your right side, lifting your leg from the mat, activating your glute and hamstring. And exhale, release. Inhale, press the right foot into the mat, lift the left, engaging that glute and hamstring, spiraling the inner thigh up. Exhale, release. Inhale, scorpion leg, bend the right knee. Bring it off the mat, peel it all the way over so your toes are reaching towards your left elbow. Left ear rests onto the mat, feeling that stretch along the front of the right thigh and the left shoulder. 2 more breaths. Good. Next inhale brings your right knee up towards your right elbow, finding a half frog shape. Attempt onto your fingertips, and we'll take a few rounds of oscillating cobra. So inhale, identify the back of your heart and lift from there. Straightening your elbows, right knees out to the side. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let your heart reach forward, 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 and then drape down. Last one, elbows pointing up to the sky, heart lifts. Heart spreads forward, and drape it down. Cactus your arms up to the side, scoop that right leg back underneath you. We'll move to the other side. So bend into the left knee, create that scorpion-like foot. And then left toe seek out for the right elbow, resting onto the right ear. 3 breaths into the front of your right chest. Good, next breath in, hover your left foot off the mat, bring your left knee up towards your left elbow, half frog shape. Tent onto your fingertips, 3 rounds of oscillating cobra. Reaching up, up, up through the back of the heart space, and then down again. 2 more times with your breath. Last one, lower down, scoop that left leg underneath you. Keep your arms at a cactus. And then we're gonna bend both knees. So our heels are stamping up towards the sky. We're gonna do 5 really active lifts. So we're gonna engage through the low back, back of the hamstrings and glutes, and then back of the shoulders to lift everything up. So it's kind of like a bow pose shape, but we're staying really, really active. And we're not using our hands to grasp our feet. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, kind of curl your pubic bone down into the mat. Inhale, lift everything up. Hug your inner thighs together. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. A little bit higher. Maybe the tops of the thighs raise off the mat. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. Kneecaps point in the opposite direction. Your heart reaches forward. Exhale, release. 2 more with your breath. Really engage through the back body. Last one. Lift as high as you can, and then release down. Bring your feet really wide to the corners of the mat. Bring your tented fingertips outside the mat. Inhale, reach up through oscillating cobra. Exhale, lower left knee down, look over, or your left shoulder down, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower right shoulder, look over left. Inhale, rise. We're going to do 2 more on each side. Just move with your breath. Find some nice fluidity through your spine. Always shortening the range of motion if you feel any pinching in your low back space. Last one to the right. And then inhale. Last one over to the left. Good. Plant your forehead down. Just windshield wiper your knees side to side, releasing the low back. Giving our arms a little bit of a break. They're going to do a lot of work today. Two more breaths. Good. Release your legs down. We're going to stay on our bellies. Place your hands by the sides of your ribs. Tops of the toes to the mat. Or tops of the feet. And then, actually we're going to tuck our left toes under. Inhale, find a high cobra pose. Hovering the hips off the mat, so floating dog with the right toes pointed behind you. Really engage the back body. If you feel any pinching, release the thighs to the mat. So inhale here. Exhale, curl in, tiger curl right knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged floating dog. Right toes hovering. Exhale, plant the right toes behind the left as if you're going to set up for a wild thing. Press through the left hand. Inhale, reach right hand to sky. Don't open the heart to the sky yet. And then exhale, curl right elbow in towards right knee in your side plank. Inhale, stretch right leg and arm in opposite directions as if they could reach behind your left arm. Hovering off the mat. Exhale, curl it in, knee to elbow. Inhale, stretch it long. Opening up into an arc as opposed to a straight shape. And then exhale, plant both hands, both feet to the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple the spine forward to high plank, stacking shoulders over wrists. Exhale, bend your knees, glide your hips high, downward facing dog. 2 more spinal rolls. Inhale and exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale, wave it on back. Bring your feet a bit wider than hip width. Place your right hand at the center of the mat. And then we're going to reach our left hand for the outer right ankle. Take a breath in here to glide the hips high and press the mat away with your right hand. Take a breath out, twist open to the right. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Good, switching sides. Inhale, plant the left hand. Exhale, reach right hand for left ankle. Grow long in your spine first. And then exhale, twist open to the left. Stay for 1 more breath cycle. Exhale, release. Good, 2 hands, 2 feet to the mat, normal downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right heel high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hips, spiral your chest. Look for your right toes over your left shoulder. Inhale, square the hips. Exhale, right knee to chest. Inhale, push the ground away, puff up through the back of the heart. Hug your front body to your back body. And then exhale, plant your right foot between your hands. Lower left knee down. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, sink your hips down to the mat as you bend your elbows and bring your thumbs to the nape of your neck. Inhale, open up your arms. Chest lifts up to the sky, gaze follows. Find your back bend. And then exhale, plant your left hand on the inside of your right foot. Inhale, reach right fingertips high, lift back knee, easy twist. Exhale, cactus, your right elbow. Pull your shoulder blade down your back. Hug your outer right hip inwards. Inhale, stretch right fingertips long, right bicep frames the ear. Exhale, cactus, pull it back. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale, peel the right shoulder, open up towards the sky. Inhale, stretch those fingertips long. And then exhale, circle to the back of the mat, finding triangle trikonasana. Left toes point backwards, right toes at an angle. Left hand on your shin or on a block. Inhale, open right hand up to sky. Shimmy that left sit bone underneath your body. Stay long through your left side waist. So you should feel some length from your left hip bone all the way to your left armpit. Option to find the half bind. Find length here. Reach the right arm back behind you. Find the inner left thigh. And then gaze up towards the sky. 3 breaths. Good. If you had the bind, inhale, reach right hand high again. Exhale, hands frame, left foot. Bend into the left knee, find your runner's lunge, step your right foot back if you need. Exhale, lower right knee to the mat. Engage your hamstrings, curl right heel into glute. Capture the right foot on both sides with each hand. And then if you're able, kick your foot back into your hands. Sink your hips down to the mat in order to open up across the chest space. 3 breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Hands frame left foot. Inhale, sweep that left leg behind you. Extend it long as your right hand lifts forward. And then exhale, bend your left knee. Hang on to that foot from the inside with the right hand. Again, kick the foot into the hand in order to open up the right shoulder and engage the left glute and hamstring to lift higher. Take a breath in your tiger pose. Take a breath out. Slowly release without slingshotting. Right hand plants, right foot kickstands out to the side. Inhale, modified side plank. Arm and leg hovering. And then exhale, create that rainbow shape with your body. Left foot just hovers off the mat. Left fingertips reach back. Inhale, nice straight line. Exhale, bend your left knee. Hang on to that foot from the outside with the left hand. Once again, use the glutes and hamstrings and kick your foot into the hand, opening up the left shoulder this time. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. Find a tabletop pose. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. And wave out the spine. Rolling forward into cat. Gliding back into cow. Inhale to ripple forward. Exhale to send it back. Once more, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Next time you inhale, let the momentum carry you all the way down to your belly. You're facing the back of your mat. We're going to move through the other side. So hands frame the outer ribs. Press through the top of the right foot. Inhale, find your high cobra or your floating dog. Left toe tips pointing backwards. Left thigh hovering off the mat if you can. And then exhale, left knee to nose. Hug it in, tiger curl. Inhale, floating dog. 3 limbed. And then exhale, bring those left toes behind the right calf, as if you're going to open up to wild thing, but don't quite do it. Body faces the left. Inhale, right. Left fingertips high. And then side plank curl, left elbow to left knee. Create that bow shape, so extend left hand and left leg in opposite directions if they can meet behind your right elbow. Exhale, curl it in. One more time. Open up, hovering that left foot off the mat. Exhale, curl it in. And then find your downward facing dog. 3 full spinal rolls forward into high plank. And then back again to down dog. Inhale to ripple forward, undulating through your spine. Exhale to find a bend in your knees. Spiral your inner thighs up to the sky. One more time. Good, bring your feet a little bit wider. Bring your left hand to the center of the mat. And then right hand seeks the outer left ankle. Find length in your spine first. And then twist open to the left. One more breath. Exhale, we'll switch sides, right hand plants. Left hand seeks outer right ankle. Inhale to push the ground away with your right palm. And then exhale, twist underneath your right armpit. One breath in. One breath out. Find your downward facing dog. Feel your heart beating. Good. Three-legged dog. Left heel reaches high. Exhale, bend, and you open the hips, spiral the chest, peek for those left toes. Inhale, square the hips, roll the left hip down. Exhale, curl left knee into chest, hide it between your arms. Inhale, push the ground away. Exhale, land your left foot down. Lower your back right knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms overhead. And then bend your elbows, bring your thumbs to the base of your skull as you sink your hips down. Inhale, open your arms, straighten them. Deep back bend. Good. Exhale, right hand plants on the inside of left foot. Right knee plucks off the mat. Inhale, easy twist. Left fingertips magnetize up to the sky. Exhale, bend the elbow, cactus your arm. Inhale, straighten left arm overhead, bicep framing the ear. Fingertips pointing to the back of the mat. And then exhale, cactus. Hug that left thigh underneath you. Inhale, straighten left arm. Exhale, cactus. Breathe in one more time, find length through the left side body. And then exhale, let that left arm carry you all the way to the front of your mat, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Right toes point forward, left toes at an angle. Right hand to shin or onto a block. And then inhale, sweep your left hand high. Take a peek at your hips, make sure they're not poking out to the right. Scoop that right sit bone underneath you. And then find length through both sideways here instead of collapsing entirely down onto the right side. Even if it means you don't fold as much. And then try to roll your left shoulder on top of your right shoulder. Option to wrap left hand behind you, seeking the inner right thigh for your half bind. 3 more breaths. One more inhale. And exhale, hands frame right foot at the front of the mat. Step your left foot back slightly. Inhale, runner's lunge briefly. Exhale, lower left knee to mat. Curl left heel into glute as you lift your body up. And then hands reach for the outsides of your left foot. Stay here or sink your hips forward as you kick into your hands. Really broadening across the front of the chest. Take a breath in. Take a breath out, sink a little more. Good. Inhale lifts you back to your low lunge shape. Slowly release that left foot. And then exhale, frame the right foot with your palms. Sweep that right leg straight behind you. Extend your left fingertips forwards. And then exhale, bend the right knee. Reach behind for the inner right ankle with the left hand. Inhale, extend, move into a tiger pose. Exhale, stay. Inhale, one more breath. Exhale, slowly release the grasp. Left hand plants, left foot kicks out to the left side. Inhale, reach right arm and right leg up for modified side plank. Take a breath in here. Take a breath out to hover the right foot off the mat and rainbow arc through your right side body. Inhale, parallel the arm and leg. Exhale, bend your knee. Reach for the foot with your right hand. Take a breath in to kick away. Engage the right glute. And breathe out. Slowly release into tabletop. Couple spinal rolls forward into your cat spine. Exhale, open, glide back into an active child's pose with your cow spine. Close your eyes to feel into your body. 2 more times. Good. On this last one, tuck your toes if they aren't already and find your down dog. Keeping your eyes closed, feeling your heart beating. Feeling what you need right now. The idea of love is that it's strong, but it's also soft. And then whenever you're ready, ripple forward all the way, lower down onto your belly. Keep your left toes tucked. Keep your hands by the sides of your ribs. Inhale, push up into your hovering dog, right toes pointing back. Exhale, hug right knee to chest, puff up through the back of the heart. Inhale, hovering dog, right toes pointed. And then exhale, plant the right foot behind the left again. This time, feel free to open up fully into wild thing. If it feels okay, and if you're on your mat, you can also circle that right arm all the way overhead. Find wheel pose for a breath or 2. Pushing all 4 limbs into the mat. Take 1 more breath where you are. Press your heart to the sky. And then if you're in your wheel, make sure you turn your left fingertips to the center. Coming back out and finding a side plank. Right knee up to the sky. And then plant your right hand, right leg wraps around the left. Cover your hips off the mat. And then open up into revolved side plank. Left foot is planted, right leg is wrapped. Good. Plant your left hand, pivot the toes. Keep the wrap of the legs. Hover the hips off the mat. And then straighten left leg. Option to find that same sugar cane pose shape by bending the right knee and capturing that foot behind you, solid through the left foot. Take a breath in to kick the foot into the hands. And then slowly float that right foot to the top of the mat. Circle onto the ball of the left foot. Inhale, rise into your exalted crescent. Right hand down the left leg. Left arm high. Exhale. Fold your body down. Modified warrior 3. Right leg is bent. Left heel is pressing behind you. Inhale to stretch long and straighten right leg. Exhale, bend and curl in. Inhale, stork pose. Press the ground away with the right foot. Arms overhead. And then exhale, we're going to set up for dancer pose. Nadarajasana. Knees match in the center. Left heel is curled up towards glute. Tuck your tailbone under to take so much of the arch out of your low spine. And then left hand finds inner left ankle. Option to use a strap if you want. Inhale, extend your right fingertips high. And then exhale, hinge forward at the hips. Kick your left foot into your left hand. We'll stay here for 3 breaths. Finding length and opening in all directions. For 2. Last one, inhale. Exhale, stand back up. Inhale, hug left knee to chest. Lean the hips forward, lean the shoulders back. And then exhale, hinge the body forward. Release the left leg behind you. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, fold, modified pyramid. Bend into the right knee, lower left knee onto the mat. Inhale, reach your arms high. And then exhale, twist open to the right, left hand on the outer right leg. Right hand reaches back for left foot. 3 breaths here. Good. Inhale brings you back to center in your low lunge. Exhale, right knee plants next to left. Find your kneeling position. Inhale, reach your arms high to the sky. Press your hip bones forward. Tuck your tailbone between your thighs. Engage your glutes. And then exhale, active camel. We're actually going to hinge the whole body as one unit. Really engaging through the front of the thighs. So we're not creating our back bend yet. We're engaging our legs. Kind of like a genie set here. So like your tailbone between your thighs. Hands can be at heart center. Hands can be overhead. Take one more breath. I'm shaking too. Exhale, release. Plant your hands. 3 spinal rolls. Cat to cow or down dog to high plank. Good. If you are in your down dog, lower your knees down. Find a kneeling position. Close your eyes. Place your hands on your heart. Body is working hard to open heart. Steady your breath. Find that balance of being strong and being soft. More breaths. And then we move to the other side. Plant your hands in front of you, lower down onto your belly. Hands by the sides of the ribs, tuck the right toes under. Point to the left toes, inhale, rise up to your hovering dog. Exhale, left knee to nose, curl. Inhale, extend long again. And then exhale, left toes plant behind you. Inhale, press through your right foot and right hand. Option to open up into wild thing. Or if you're feeling a little more open, bending that right knee underneath you, flipping all the way into Urdhva Dhanurasana wheel pose. 3 breaths wherever you are. Hug your inner thighs together if you're in wheel. Engage through the glutes. Press your palms into the mat for 2. 1. Turn your right fingertips in. And then inhale, side plank. Left knee high. And then left leg crosses over the right. Hips hover off the mat. Good. Inhale, plant the left hand. Roll on the ball of the right foot. Circle to the other side. Hips hover, knees bend. Good. Revolve side plank. Left knee off the mat, right fingertips high. One more time over to the other side. And then option to stay in your side plank. Or if you want, curl the left knee. Capture that foot with your left hand. Take 2 breaths. This is tough. Doing good. Inhale. And then exhale, float lightly that left foot to the top of the mat behind or beside the right hand. Inhale, rise up into your exalted crescent. Good. Exhale, modified supported warrior 3. Balancing on the left foot. Inhale, stretch your right heel long. Exhale, bend, right knee to nose. Press the ground away with your left foot. Inhale, stork pose. And then we're going to release to dancer. So right knee matches left. Curl right heel into bum. Reach long with left fingertips. Reach back with right hand. Option to use a strap. Inhale, stay where you are. And then exhale, hinge forward, forward, forward as you kick your right foot into your right hand. Going long in all directions, peeling right shoulder open. Stay for 3 more breaths wherever you are. For 2. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, slowly back to center. Hug right knee into chest. Lean back with the shoulders, lean forward with the hips. And then exhale, hinge the body, release the right leg back. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Breathe out, modified pyramid. Bend into both knees, lower the right knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, twist right hand to outside of left knee. Left hand to right foot behind you. We'll take 5 breaths. Final inhale. Exhale, release to low lunge. And then send your weight back. Bring your left knee to match your right. Find your kneeling position. So tuck your toes underneath you if you want. We're going to move into Ustrasana, camel pose. You can take an active camel with cactus arms. You can take our genie sit. You can do lowering hips to heels and just pressing your hips up to the sky. If you're ready though, and want to take camel, again, think about lengthening your tailbone down between your inner thighs, engaging the glutes, stepping long and tall up through your spine. Hug your inner thighs together. And then with each inhale, I want you to grow taller. With each exhale, I want you to lean back. Taking it to whatever position, whatever threshold you would like today. If you're ready, you can reach hands for the heels. Really press the hip points forward. Open up across the front of your chest, an option to drop your head back. We're staying for 5 breaths. Move into your fullest expression of your shape for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly release. And then slowly sit your hips down to your heels. Close your eyes, place your hands on your heart. Let that back bend move through your body. Don't rush it. Feel the pounding in your chest start to slow. Feel the breath start to equalize. And feel the muscles in your shoulders, your neck, your low back start to soften. If you feel safe here, we're going to move into a little twist. So bring your left hand to the outside of your right leg and bring your left fingertips behind you. Gentle twist open to the right. Good, and swap it out. Right hand to outside of left knee. You should be at the back of your mat. We're going to swing our legs in front of us. And just find some windshield wiper motions. Again, just releasing the low back, dropping the knees over to the right, and then over to the left. A couple more times. This should feel really good. Good, and then we're going to stretch our legs long, ending up in a Paschimottanasana, forward fold. If you like a softer version, please bend your knees and place a bolster underneath. Just drape your belly down onto the tops of your thighs. You can also do it without a bolster, just hugging your legs like this. Feeling the back of the heart spread open. The shoulder blades drip off to the side. If you want to go a little deeper, you can find more of a straight-legged approach. We're here for 5 more breaths. Final inhale together. final exhale. Good. Slowly rise up. You have the option to release into Shavasana or take any other final stretches or poses that feel good for you. Otherwise, we're going to meet in a seated posture, crossing our legs, hands on our knees. Close your eyes down. Stack your spine. We'll take one more inhale together. Think cow. Dropping the head back. And then big exhale, release out of your mouth as you round. Hands come to heart or third eye. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Ooh, I hope you loved that class. That was definitely a strong backbending practice. I had a tough time catching my breath for a little bit of it, so thank you for being patient. I hope you like this series. If you followed along with the Advent calendar, the themes of hope, peace, joy, and love, great. Please read the scripture I listed. If you wanted just a nice balance, a mellow hip and twist, a playful funky flow, and then a backbending practice, I hope you enjoyed it too, and I hope you share it with others. Please like this video if you did, and then I will see you next time. Thank you guys.